Hey guys, I'm Lauren and welcome to the Songs That Build Me. Today we're going to be talking about my personal CMA 2022 predictions. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I still love award shows and I really think they give fans and artists moments that just can't be replicated anywhere else. The CMAs have been going downhill like every other award show out there. I don't think anybody will ever be able to do what Carrie and Brad did for that decade. But this year, Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning are hosting, and I have a lot of hope. I think they're going to do a great job. So, without further ado, these are my predictions for the CMA Awards 2022. These literally mean nothing. They are only based on my opinion, so please don't take this too seriously. Okay, I think it's important to note that the eligibility period for this year's CMAs is July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2022. So keep that in mind as I'm talking about things and you may be like, hey, why didn't you mention this? And it might be because it's out of the eligibility period. So first up, we have Entertainer of the Year. I think it's going to Luke Combs. I really don't see any world in which this doesn't go to Luke Combs. He is a touring machine. He put out an album. He is playing stadiums. He just announced a world tour. I think it's safely in his hands. I did see him right after he won Entertainer of the Year last year, his first concert back. He's incredible. It is well deserved. The dark horse here, I think, could be Morgan Wallen. I'm interested to see if he is forgiven enough to win any awards at this year's CMAs. So we'll see. But I really think this one is going to Luke Combs. Okay, so Single of the Year. I typically think of this as like the biggest, best radio hit, and I think this will go to Cody Johnson for Till You Can't. And this song was massive at radio. It hit number one. I actually just saw a couple days ago where it is on track to be the most played song at country radio for 2022. And this is cool because Cody Johnson usually doesn't experience this type of radio success, and this song, it really connected with people. It sounds great on the radio, and I think this one's gonna win. My second choice would be Never Wanted to Be That Girl, Carly Pearce and Ashley McBride, but this one just didn't pack the same punch that Till You Can't did. It did hit number one, but then it kind of, tapered off. So I think this one, Cody Johnson, Till You Can't, and I think that is well deserved. Okay, Album of the Year. This one was no-brainer, easiest, didn't have to think about it. Miranda Lambert, Palomino. There is no other album on this list that deserves Album of the Year but Miranda Lambert's Palomino. Second choice would be Lainey Wilson's Saying What I'm Thinking, but it's Miranda's this year. I do wish that Carly Pearce's 29 Written in Stone had been nominated. I think that was an incredible body of work. And I will not be commenting on any of the other Album of the Year nominees this year. But yeah, it's Miranda's 100%, and if she does not win, they are wrong. Okay, Song of the Year. For me, this comes down to Sand in My Boots and Things a Man Ought to Know. Again, is Morgan Wallen forgiven enough to win an award? I don't know, but he is not a writer on this song, so this award would actually not go to him. Song of the Year goes to the writers. So because of that, my pick is Sand in My Boots, Morgan Wallen. So well written, so different, sounds great. This award would go to Hardy, Josh Osborne, and Ashley Gorley. Female vocalist, I think this will go back safely in the hands of our queen, Miranda Lambert. Her album was so good. She has a Vegas residency. She was touring. She has, her clothing line. I think this one is hers. Carrie, my argument for her would be she did a lot of festivals. She had those incredible performances with Axl Rose. If you have not seen those, look those up on YouTube right now. She comes alive. Her vocals are insane. She seems to like singing that kind of stuff more than her own music. And she gives incredible performances with Axl Rose. My argument for Carly Pearce would be 29 Written in Stone. She was on tour with Kenny, which is a really, really big deal. She had a number one song with Never Wanted to Be That Girl with Ashley McBride. But in my opinion, Miranda edges out everybody this year. I think it's hers. I think she deserves it. All right, male vocalist of the year. I don't have much to say here. I think that it will go to Luke Combs. I would like to see it go to Cody Johnson. I think they both deserve it in different ways. But yeah, I think I would like to see Cody Johnson win this year. However, safe option is Luke. Okay, I have no clue about vocal duo of the year and vocal group of the year. I looked at this list, nothing stood out. I actually had to do a little bit of research. And that's saying a lot because I'm very immersed in country music. So, vocal duo of the year, I think this will go to Dan and Shay. They had an album come out at the very beginning of the eligibility period, and it was good. It was solid, ish. And I just don't think anybody else on the list. I don't know. I think it's going to Dan and Shay. Maddie and Tay also had an EP come out through the Madness Volume 1 during the eligibility period. I don't think they're going to win it. Vocal group of the year, also had to do a little bit of research. I think this is going to Old Dominion. Maybe a dark horse would be Midland. I'm not sure. These two categories, in my opinion, were not strong this year. I actually asked somebody who doesn't listen to country music, like, hey, look at this list. Like, who do you think stands out? Like, who do you think had a good year, just kind of outside of the bubble of country music? And they were like, oh, I don't know. I don't think any of them did. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think Dan and Shay and Old Dominion would be the safe, obvious picks. New Artist of the Year. This is an incredible list. It makes me really excited for the future of country music. I would honestly be happy to see any of these people win. My number one pick is Lainey Wilson. Things a Man Ought to Know, number one. Watermelon Moonshine, incredible song. Heart Like a Truck is moving up the charts right now. Wait in the Truck, incredible, on the charts right now. It's hers. Okay, musical event of the year. I think this should go to Never Wanted to Be That Girl, Carly and Ashley. If I am being honest, the performance of this song on the CMAs and the ACMs last year was the best thing about the award shows, and there were not very many good things about the CMAs and the ACMs last year. This song, I think, saved it. It's well written, it is well performed. Every time I've seen them perform it, they have so much emotion and vocals are insane, and I hope this goes to them. They really deserve it. It may go to If I Didn't Love You, but in my personal opinion, the best thing about that song are Carrie's vocals. Yeah. Music video of the year. I also want this to go to Carly and Ashley for Never Wanted to Be That Girl. I actually just watched all of the nominated music videos just to cement my opinion and make sure that that's, I didn't miss one. But yes, I think that is the best music video. I think they both act really well in it and tell the story incredibly well. I typically don't like performances in music videos, like the typical warehouse performance or standing in a field singing along to your own song, but I think they did this really well. They are standing in a field back to back. Carly is wearing white, Ashley is wearing black. They never look at each other, and they have emotion all over their faces, and it's so beautiful and symbolic that Carly, who is, the girlfriend in this song and is wearing white, and Ashley, who is, dating this guy who doesn't know about Carly, is wearing black, and it's so beautiful, so well thought out, and I really hope that it wins. So those are my predictions for the CMA Awards 2022. I will be watching on November 9th on ABC. Over on Instagram, the Songs That Build Me. I would love if you would join me. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next video. Bye, guys.